This is the very first page of what we're going to call our ELA notebook. So you're going to write, just like we've done in all our other notebooks, like in our writing notebook, we wrote our name, we wrote writing journal. In our math, we wrote math. We're going to do the same thing, except instead of math or writing, we're going to write ELA. But first, you're going to write your name. I'm going to write my name. Okay, and then we're going to write E, L, and then A. And then we're going to write notebook. N, O, T, E, B, O, O, okay, notebook. And then we're going to write the year, 2020. dash 2021. All right, so that's the very first thing you do. You're going to write your name. Then you're going to write ELA notebook. And then you're going to write the date. Once you have that written, you can pause the video if you still need time to do that. Just pause it. Once you have that done, you're going to turn to the next page. Okay? And on the next page, at the top of the page, you're going to write today's date. So today's date is 8-26-20. Alrighty. And at the top, when you these 3 lines, you're gonna write the bad seed. Alrighty. And if you need to pause it and write that. And in this area, we're actually going to draw a picture of the bad seed. This is what we call directed drawing. So this is what we're going to do first. You're going to draw like a big U-like shape. So you're going to draw a U, big old U. Alrighty, up. You want to kind of come up a little bit, make it a little small. And then you're going to draw a V, because that's kind of how he looked. Okay. Now, Miss Hayes not the best, but I'm doing my best. Then at the bottom here, you're going to add 2 legs and the feet. 2 legs and the feet down at the bottom. And then you're also going to add off the sides. Going to add the arms. And you're going to go boom, boom off the side. You got 3 little of the bad seed fingers. Trying to make it the same length. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. We're going to keep on trucking. Alrighty. And then he is bad. So we have to make sure that when we draw him bad. So we need to give him some eyebrows. And they're like square eyebrows. And so he's kind of bad, so they kind of come in. So you're going to draw a rectangle here. And then you're going to draw a rectangle this way. Okay, like that. And then you're going to draw from the rectangle, you're going to draw like half of the oval, kind of, sort of, like this, like that. And then in the inside, you're going to draw like a circle or oval. Going to draw like a circle or an oval shape. And we'll color those in later. And then you're going to draw him a little mouth, like this, a little mouth. And he has some little freckles, I guess, right in here. So just draw him some freckles, like that. Draw him some freckles. It's kind of like in between his eyes. Okay. And then because he's a sunflower seed, he has to have some type of line. So you want to take and you want to draw lines from the bottom to the top. Top to the bottom. Uh-oh. I'm going to erase those freckles in there. I'm going to color those. And then a little bit this way. Doesn't have to be perfect. They can be kind of squiggly. It's okay. You just do your best. So I have here. You just add another line on this side to kind of make them look kind of like a sunflower seed, because that's what he is. And so I'm doing my best. And that's that. And so now we need to color him. And we don't want to use markers because markers will kind of show through. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a black, a gray, and I think I have like a tan color in here. Let me see if I have a tan color. If not, we can color very lightly with the brown. Alright, so we're going to do that. So like with the black, I'm going to color his eye like that. It's going to be black. And his freckles going to be black. Let's draw his freckles. You can always add more. There's his freckles. Okay, and I'm going to trace them in black with my black crayon. No marker, because if you use a marker, it's going to bleed through. So you want to use black. Here I go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And his arms. I'm going to do over his feet. Alright, and then we're going to trace over these lines with the black. We're not going to color them black, we're just going to trace over them black. Okay. And if you feel like your black isn't sharp enough, you can always use the bottom end of it, because it's kind of still sharp. And it'll just go like this. If you need to, it's up to you. And you do that. And you make sure you trace his mouth. And you trace his eyebrows. Like that. And you trace around his eyes. And so now everything is all traced. So now we can it's dark enough, and now we can kind of color. So we're going to take our gray, and we're just going to you really can't see it, but it's really lightly with the gray. Really lightly. Okay, we don't want to color inside his eyes with the gray. We want to color around it with the gray. Really, really light with the gray. But then you want to go kind of dark in the lines with the gray. Like that. Okay. So light, where you can kind of see it, you barely see it, you see it, you kind of don't. Okay. Lightly. And then in the lines, you want it dark. Okay. And then you're going to take the brown and you're going to go really, really light with the brown. If you want to, you can take the bottom of your crayon and you can go like this. Because you don't really want a lot of brown. You just want just a teeny bit. I almost said teensy. I have a friend who says teensy instead of tiny or teeny. She says teensy. Don't know why, but that's what she says. And it's a joke among us. Okay, if you see you need to add a little more gray, you can add a little more gray. It's okay. This is what we call blending colors and just putting them together to kind of get the color we want. And so that is it. And I guess we can color his eyebrows black, but we don't want to color it in too much. Just a little bit. Like that. And we really don't want him just standing anywhere. So I guess we could maybe give him a ground. We can maybe put a dirt ground up under him and let him be in the dirt. Because he's angry. He stepped in some mud. And we can just color that like that. Then I guess we can give him a sky because he's outside if he's in the mud. So we can actually we can mix some brown up in there. It's really dark mud. And then we can find a light blue. And we can add the sky around him. Like this with a light blue. And there we go. And this is our bad seed. And you don't have to turn him in today. You're actually going to turn him in tomorrow. And if you want to go over the title, The Bad Seed, you can pick another dark color or your favorite color. I'm not going to pick my favorite color today. I think I'm going to actually I think I want to use this orange today. And I'm going to trace over the bad seed so I know I can see it. There we go. The bad seed. And that's it. And you don't have to turn him in today. You'll turn him in tomorrow when we add more. We won't add more to the picture. We'll actually be turning the page and writing about the bad seed. So you guys have done great this week. Turning in your work. I have looked at your videos and they are awesome. I love seeing your faces and hearing your voices. So if you need to pause anytime, please pause and rewatch it. Let's put my crayons back. Rewatch it and you can watch the bad seed. You can draw the bad seed. So this is how we did. And we might do some more of these. Maybe this will be our Friday activities where I can put on there a character from a story we've read and we can just have a direct drawing. But good job, guys. And I can't wait to see you guys' picture on tomorrow, on Thursday, because if they're so great, I'm going to print some of them out and hang them up on the board behind me so everybody can see them. So awesome job, guys.